Hey there, people. My name is Tagori, and welcome back to more Tales of the Abyss. We need to fight Arietta. Also, I figured out how to change my character, and I needed an item. It's gonna be somewhere here. It's called S Flag. Sculpture of an S, a yellow flag for luck. Allows changing the displayed party member. So I needed this item, which luckily enough was in these woods, so I didn't have to go too far. But yeah, it's first off, this is just ridiculous. Why you would need an item like that? So let's. Are we ready for this? We don't even have Annis in the party. Should I put her in the party? Probably not. But let's go. This is Annis's duel. Let's bring Annis. Alright, I'll put her in the party. Who do I want to replace? Probably Guy. I guess.
Finally. I was getting tired of sitting around.
I've been waiting. All right, let's get this over with.
What a lively little girl. But a duel needs some rules.
I'll fight with my friends. You fight as a group of 4, too.
Arietta, you've helped us in the past. Can't we talk this over?
That was to help Ion. But Ion is dead.
She's wearing something different.
Your deaths will be for Mommy. Annis, yours is for Ion. For Van, too. I'll finish all of you.
Don't act all innocent. You killed everyone on the Tartarus under Van's orders. You're not the only one who wants vengeance.
Annis, prepare to die.
What? That's the weirdest saying. Why do you have to prepare to die?
You're Ion, Mommy, and everyone's enemy.
Alright. So.
But I won't lose either.
If you're going to fight Annis, you'll have to fight us too.
How could you? You were supposed to protect Ion. That was your job, murderer.
You should understand that that is part of a soldier's job.
I know that. But
Oh, ow.
we all have something inside that no one else can know.
Oh, okay.
You, me,
Mystic
Why
Art.
won't do you any good?
I'll bear your grudge. I'll take it. Goodbye, Annis. Finish this.
Ow. I'm gonna use some of these magic lenses. I'll use it on this thing first. Not bad. Right. Dual Dragon Surge. Which, yeah, real cool, but first I do want to use this. 15k. Ow. Alright, yep, targeting Liger. Ow. Ow. Everyone's casting spells. Ow. Alright, Arietta. Oh. I am mad.
Careful, that was a powerful attack.
You watch out too.
I'm mad.
Light spear cannon.
Careful, that was a powerful attack.
You watch out too. Don't use so many items.
Tyr's dead. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so I can use my life bottles, which I just absolutely save for only her. Yes! Liger's down. Oh no. She's down! Ow? Almost 13k.
Brendan Cross! Light speed cannon! Brendan Cross! Devil's Inferno! Found your weakness!
Wait, what?
Devil's Inferno!
Is this weak to... Oh,
Brendan Cross!
I'm bursting with phonons.
come on. Ooh. Perfect. Everyone lived. Blue Sephora, Moonstone, and Red Chamomile. So many abilities.
Van, I lost. I'm sorry.
Arietta,
Mommy. Everyone. I'm sorry. I couldn't avenge you. Ion. Where are you? It hurts. Ion.
Arietta, I'm sorry. I really hated you, but I'm sorry.
Anis, don't cry or apologize over the corpse of your enemy. You'll only insult her. Arietta risked her life fighting for her goals and died in the process. Pitying her means mocking the ideals she fought for.
Yeah.
The one true shame is that she couldn't witness the rebirth of the Isle of Ferris.
If that's how you feel, why didn't you stop her?
She resolved herself to do this, even if it cost her her life. Who could have stopped that? Arietta felt indebted to Ion, Van, and those monsters for their help. It's only natural that she would fight for them.
Even though Van was only deceiving her?
He wasn't deceiving her. Arietta would have killed herself if she knew the real Phone Master had died. That was Van's kindness.
So Arietta joined the 6 God Generals to repay that debt. What about you, Badok?
That name died long ago, in the Sea of Batical, where my wife sleeps. I see.
So you won't introduce yourself?
What's the point? An enemy's an enemy. It's as simple as that. You're soft, boy. The next time we meet will be the day I kill you all. I'll avenge Arietta then.
Luke, what was that all about?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you right now.
But you'll promise to tell me later?
Yes, I promise.
All right. We can't just hang around here all day. Weren't we headed to Yulia City for that summit about the score?
Yeah, you're right. Anis, you okay to head out?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then let's go.
Anis has received the last Phone Master Guardian title. Cause to die for. I wonder if the God Generals all have something they're willing to give their lives to make happen. The elimination of the score? Since they're following Van's ideals, I'd assume so. They probably have their different motives. Whether it's to eliminate the score, and they'll even sacrifice their lives for it. I used to think that way. I thought it was the proper approach, and I never doubted myself. And now? Is sacrifice really the only way to be serious about something? I don't know anymore. Yeah, it sounds like you've come closer to my way of thinking. You don't think sacrificing your life is being serious? Well, everyone's different, but I think that clinging to life is what makes people really want to change the world. It's not right or wrong, it's just faith. Clinging to life, sacrifice for a greater purpose? Yes, perhaps I'm uncertain because both are right in their own ways. I don't think there's any such thing as right or wrong in this world. You have to decide on your own. Yeah, that brings up a good point. Is it better to die for a cause, or is it worth living and being able to affect the flow yourself? Personally, I believe that living for a cause is better.
Prepare yourself.
Also, look how fast this thing goes down. Really? I don't even know what you learned.
That's your best?
Didn't even have the time to show us. What did you learn? This. Temporarily prevent her from being knocked back by attacks. Okay. So, all of the god generals want to give their life, or yeah, they want to give their life, but it seems that everyone in this group is more along the lines of thinking it's better to
That's your best?
keep your life so you can continue fighting. Also, sorry, Annis. That's just way too many casters in the party. But I think Natalia is... Oh, come on. I'm managing to just hit everything.
Excellent.
So anyway, as I was saying,
The difference is so obvious.
I think having 3 casters and Natalia... How did I do that? Natalia is just a more versatile character, as she does have healing, and sometimes I just need that focus on healing. So how do I get out of here? Please let me out. To field! Yulia City. Letter B. Okay, onward and upward. She really is pushing herself, isn't she? Yes. Annis? What? There are tears on your face. This is the sweat of youth. No tears. Nope. Enough about the past. Let's go forward. Maybe we shouldn't try too hard to comfort her. I'd say that Annis is less concerned with the pain of killing Arietta, and more concerned about worrying us by showing that pain. We should let her be. It's quite admirable for such a little girl, wouldn't you say? Yeah, she fought Arietta. She'll have to cope with that herself. All we can do is watch over her. Right. But yes, it is very sad that Arietta had to die. How do I do this? Out of all the god generals, like, she seemed the most redeemable. If only she could have seen, like, been shown how her way of thinking was wrong.
Goodness. Are you all right?
Come with us. Now.
Tyr, what is it?
Who was that person?
A replica. She probably fled here from Sheridan.
Fled?
It's been happening a lot recently. People who have died just show up with no memories of the past. People being spotted at their own funerals.
A natural result of such large-scale replication.
They don't know anything. Some fall prey to monsters, others just take things from shops. Many replicas are the victims of terrible abuse.
That's inhuman.
More and more people are learning that living creatures are being replicated. Some people think that their loved ones died because a replica of them was created.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Maybe some did, but a lot of replicas are just innocent victims.
And these newborn replicas can't say a thing to defend themselves.
Exactly. In the end, we've begun offering them asylum here. There aren't many places safe from monsters. They have nowhere else to go. But it's not like we have infinite resources. We're in just as bad a bind as they are.
Replicas. What are we replicas anyway? What do you mean? You're people. But we only look like people. I don't think we'll be treated like people. Are you kidding me, Luke? We know Luke. We know Ion and Sync. We understand that replicas are no different from ordinary people, but most people see Thaumacree only as a means to create copies of inanimate objects. So they see replicas as simple copies or substitutes. Maybe a few will accept them, but... So where do we go? Where can we live? We're as helpless as small children. Luke. Jade, you created us. You know everything, don't you? Luke, yelling at Jade won't accomplish anything. Sorry. No, it's the truth. I can't find an answer, I'm ashamed to say. What's good? What good is this head of mine? I wonder. Alright, so what did we come here for? Okay. Was it all for nothing?
Welcome, all of you. The situation has become quite grave, hasn't it?
Grandfather, we've come here today to consult with you.
I understand. Now that we've lost Phone Master Ion, I am the logical representative to attend the summit.
Then you'll...
Yes. I'll head to Doth shortly.
That's great.
We should tell Father. The summit can now finally begin.
Oh, cool. Just teleport me straight into Vatical? I'm trying here. I really am.
That's odd. There seem to be more people here than before.
Hey, couldn't those be replicas?
What's going on? What are replicas doing in a place like this?
Looks like we should see what's going on in the city before seeing His Majesty.
How do you mean? Look at this miasma, and with the score off limits too, what's going to happen next? But I don't... Where do we need to go? This is more like the city proper, isn't it? Hey, there we go.
What the hell? Who are you? Don't come any closer!
What are you doing? Stop it!
Hey, that thing's a monster! Don't get near it!
Huh? What do you mean a monster?
That's my buddy who died 2 weeks ago on his way back from getting his score reading. No, my buddy's dead. That thing, it's an imposter. But he looks just like him.
A replica.
Calm down. This person is no monster.
Fine. He's still a freak.
Rem. The Tower of Rem.
God, what they're doing is just awful.
What's this Tower of Rem the replicas are talking about?
It's the name of an ancient tower that stands in the Qliphoth. It's from the Dawn Age.
Stood
Part
in
of a plan
Qliphoth.
to travel to another planet should they fail to create the Outer Lands.
Another planet? Is that even possible?
Supposedly, it was a radical idea, even at the time.
If they couldn't do it in the Dawn Age, it's just a dream for us. We can barely fly.
So these replicas are trying to reach the Outer Lands through that tower?
Even if that's the case, how could they all know about the Tower of Rem?
If one were to implant the memory of the Tower of Rem when they were created, it's unlikely, but not impossible.
We're not reaching any conclusions here. Let's stop for now and go see the king.
You're right.
All right. Once again, are we making any progress? It really doesn't feel like we are. We're just going in circles, not really doing anything.
Ask for salvation from the New Order of Lorelei.
Respect the score! I will not sit by and be smothered by the miasma.
My father in Cassidonia died from this outbreak of miasma.
I don't want to go to the cliff off. Put me back on the old Outer Lands.
Calm down. Everyone, just calm down. Cease this at once.
Shut up!
Natalia!
Silence! I am Natalia. Natalia Luzu Kimlaska Landvaldir. Beloved citizens of Kimlaska, I beseech you to be calm. Hear what I have to say.
Your Highness! The miasma! At this rate, we're all done for!
We are aware of the situation and are doing everything we can to stop the miasma.
Why don't we just raise the ground again like before?
That's not possible. The Outer Lands of the New Order of Lorelei are created by destroying the land we have now. The appearance of Eldrant has caused several islands in the Central Ocean to disappear. This land will be erased, and you along with it.
But that can't be!
You all know better by now. What good can come from obsessing over the score? Yulia's score never predicted that the Outer Lands would fall into the Cliff-Off.
That's because we didn't obey the score!
Why should we obey it? A prophecy that only comes true if you obey it is no prophecy at all. The score is not a future set in stone. It's just one of many possible futures.
I ask you all to please give us just a little more time. If we cannot come up with a solution in time, we will petition the New Order of Lorelei for help.
Princess Natalia, we believe in you.
As long as the miasma goes away, we've got no complaints with His Majesty's rule.
The miasma has already killed several people. Now there are replicas? These weird human things just hang around and root through our property.
We just want to live a normal, peaceful life!
Human things.
Luke, they're just upset. Once they calm down and get a grip on the situation...
It's fine. It's fine.
We need to find a way into Eldrant. The people's unease. The score really does wield sway over people's hearts. It will take time for that to change. And with the world full of miasma and weird human things, Luke, don't put it that way. No, I think that's probably how we look to ordinary people. We don't have mothers or fathers, after all. Well, I know it's mean to Luke, but as far as normal people are concerned, it's bad enough already without the score, and now these things are popping up all over the place. Fear is infectious. At this rate, there could be riots worldwide. It all depends on how the rulers can lead their people. So let's see what they can come up with at this summit.
Oh, Natalia, what the devil has happened to Mose?
We're looking into that now ourselves.
Well, at the moment, we can't openly cross him. We do not intend to give in to him, but many people still have faith in the score. If we were to oppose it, it could lead to violence.
Damn.
His Majesty is also working to settle the issues of the replicas. But there are too many to accept as refugees, and the city's public safety is suffering.
A small riot broke out when a replica went to his own funeral. Several people died. And there's the matter of feeding them all. These replicas are such a headache. Ah, Luke. I'm not talking about you. Don't let it upset you.
Your Majesty, I propose we work on an allied response with the Malkuth ambassador.
Agreed. I leave that to you.
The replicas
By the
need to
way,
be
Father, all sides have agreed to hold that summit on the
re-educated.
score.
I see. You've made a fine ambassador, Natalia. I'm proud of you. The timing is perfect. All three powers can agree on how the score is to be handled. I also intend to propose taking joint military action against the New Order of Lorelei.
That makes sense. This world is about to get erased because of that replica land.
That said, any direct attack on Eldrint is precluded by the Planet Storm.
Yes, another headache. And we'll need to discuss the replica issue as well.
Is the replica problem really that bad?
It's better than it was. It seems they're headed to a place called the Tower of Rem. Many have already left. But between clashes with the citizens and the stress on the economy, they caused quite an uproar. There were enough of them for an entire country, and the majority couldn't speak a word. Some people tried to snatch up replicas for untoward purposes.
So there really is no place for replicas.
These problems only arose from a lack of preparedness and infrastructure.
It's also an emotional matter for many. Replicas are identical copies of the originals.
In any case, this summit comes first. Gather the advisors together to formulate Kimlaska's policy. And you all should wait at Duke Fabra's manor until things are settled here.
Father, please allow me to participate.
Very well.
Natalia, we're all counting on you.
Thank you.
Your Majesty, we also have a report concerning that other issue.
Come to my chambers later.
Understood.
Like father, like daughter. Those two sure do look different. Those two? Natalia and Largo. Natalia's so elegant and beautiful. She probably got it from her mother. I sure wouldn't want to see Natalia. She'd certainly be taller than you. I'm still growing. Huh? What is it? Oh, I was just imagining a Natalia that looked like Largo. Well, I imagine she'd be quite... Yeah. What? The pacing has been pretty good up until now. Recently, the timing is way off. Okay. I was just about to ask, do I need to go to the king's room or just go to the Faber mansion? Once again, I find it really weird that the king has his room right above the entrance to the prison.
I see. So that Largo fellow really is Natalia's true father.
Yes, sir. There's no doubt.
What to do? That child could very well be forced to battle her own father.
Natalia still doesn't know. There's always the option of not telling her at all.
Yeah, knowing the truth doesn't always bring happiness.
How about you? Luke, what do you think?
When I found out I was a replica, I felt like I didn't want to know. I was sad. But I had already begun to get a sense that I wasn't really myself. If I hadn't known, I would have been in complete despair. I'd have just given up on every... I know her case is completely different, but I think it's probably better to know.
I think you're right. Ignorance can be bliss. But the idea of us knowing while Natalia, the one in question here, doesn't. It feels wrong to...
It'll only make it more painful when she finds out later.
You're right. Give me some time to think it over.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I'll use this time to go to Malkuth to suggest the Emperor settle on a policy. I'll be borrowing the Albion.
Well then, what's it going to be, Luke? Back to the manor?
Yeah.
Luke, what's wrong?
Yeah, you're acting weird, Luke. Off in your own little world.
Luke!
Lorelei? Or is it?
Hey, Replica, where are you? Ash! We're in... Never mind, I see it. Vatican. Damn it, first you put your voice in my head, now you're looking through my eyes? I'm close to Vatican. I'll meet you there. Stay in the city. I'll be back in the manor. If you want to come see me there, be my guest. No, head to the port or something. I want to go back to my home. Fine, do what you want.
What did Ash have to say?
He's coming to meet us. I told him we'd be at the manor.
The manor? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, it's better this way.
Ash again. I wonder what Ash wants. It's probably about the Jewel of Lorelei. I guess that means he hasn't found it. Why? If he had, he'd have come and said, "I got it, Replica," or something with that convenient communication network. Annis does have a point, though. So I guess he's coming to vent at you for not finding it? That's fine. There's something I wanted him to do anyway. Something you wanted him to do? You'll see.
I never thought I'd see you back here.
I never thought I'd return. Ash, how is Lorelei? I couldn't make contact. It must be trapped inside Van, unable to communicate. So your search for the Jewel of Lorelei is still ongoing, but we do know that Lorelei passed the key up through the Sephiroth. If you didn't pick it up, it should still be somewhere around the Sephiroth.
But you searched them, didn't you, Ash? What, did you miss one?
I'm not an idiot. You have me confused with someone else here. What are you trying to say?
They say the sword and the jewel react to one another. You should have found it.
If we don't get the jewel, things play right into Van's hands. Damn. And with the miasma, the people are leaning towards the new order of Lorelei. The miasma?
The light of the sacred flame shall approach a Kimlaskan city of phone machines, seeking a way to purify the taint. There, salvation shall be found through the use of a forbidden power.
Ash, what if the miasma could be neutralized through a hyperresonance? What are you talking about? That's impossible. Not if you have the Sword of Lorelei. It would cost someone their life, but...
Luke, what are you talking?
That's the first time I've heard anything like that.
So? You saying you'll die for us? I'm saying... Must be nice for you replicas, being able to say you'd just give it all up like that. If I could make up for Exariuth by apologizing, I'd apologize as much as it took. If my dying could bring back Exariuth, then I'd be scared, but I'd die. I don't want to die any more than anyone else. Huh, of course you don't. I'm not ready to die yet either. But wait! This little chat is over. I've got something to do. I'm not done talking. Just give me 5 more minutes. Let go of me!
Come on, hear him out, Ash.
Fine.
Ash joined the party. Yeah, this is definitely weird, seeing both of them. Alright, what do you want? Looks like House Fabra has its own issues. Not really. Everything would be fine if Ash would stop being stubborn and just come back. What would you do then? If you're going to start up about how no one needs you, I'm leaving. I don't really know what I'd do, but... Loser. Before you go telling Ash what to do, how about you decide what you're going to do with yourself first? Absolutely. If you don't have your own purpose, you can hardly force anyone else to do anything. Why do all the girls around me have to be so harsh? What do you want? It's the truth, after all. Yes, good point. So, I'm assuming we're just looking around for a bit here. Let's see if we can go in here. Yes. Are they here, though?
Luke! Luke!
You're...
Father? Mother? I've brought the real Luke home. You bastard! What are you planning to... We'll be waiting in the courtyard.
Luke! It's really you, isn't it, Luke?
It's good to see you again, Mother.
So you've been with the Oracle Knights?
Yeah.
You've grown up, Luke.
Father.
I get it. You want Ash to meet up with your parents.
But Luke, are you okay with this? The thought of Ash coming here always made you...
Terrified. It still does. But I'm just a replica. He's real. If I'm going to get told I'm not needed, I'd rather hear it sooner than...
Stop it, Luke.
Guy?
I thought something was up with you. You've got this stupid idea about killing yourself to stop the miasma, don't you?
Luke, don't be an idiot.
You keep telling yourself you're just a worthless replica imposter. You keep worrying that you'll be told you're unnecessary. What does that even mean?
I've been asking myself ever since I found out I'm a replica. Why was I born? Who am I? Why am I alive? I have no right to exist. No replica does.
I've heard enough.
So have... I'm not Luke anymore. I'm never coming back here. Get over that inferiority complex before you go proposing anything stupid. You're infuriating.
Luke, let's get some rest. You've got to be tired.
Yeah.
I feel like him sacrificing himself is his own way of
It's true that we'd lose the
getting
limitless
a purpose,
energy
really.
provided by phone power. But what good is maintaining the planet storm if all of humanity is lost?
The score is no longer our guide. The time has come to shape the future by our own wills.
Most phone tech and phonic arts would be lost if the planet storm were gone. But not all phonons would disappear. We simply have to develop a way to make use of those limited phonon resources, correct?
Why worry about future inconveniences when we may not have a future at all? I agree that stopping the planet storm is the logical solution.
Everyone, good news. We've agreed to stop the planet storm.
As have we. Now we should head to Doth for the formal summit. Their Majesties have set sail for Doth already.
Yeah, but we're taking the Albior. We'll probably pass them along the way.
Okay, let's go.
And we will go in the next episode. For now, I hope you've been enjoying this, and please join me again for another episode of Tales of the Abyss.